Cool. I think we should work again. Well, let's wait a bit. I see that gold is selling off like crazy. That is not nice. Cool. Okay. We should be back online now, which is nice. Super annoying. But we're good. We're good. So you have some big price movements here. We have Nasdaq already moving to the drawn liquidity, so there's going to be a wait for me. I'm going to wait a little bit longer because this is drawn liquidity. We have gold trading lower very aggressively. Let's see what that brings. But for now, it's just waiting. For now, just waiting. Because the gold structure is pretty nice. So I'm more leaning towards a liquidity sweep here than actually price just reversing. But let's see. Or I'll be sweeping these 6 cm low. We made an SMT here with silver, which is very nice. Cool. So we had some little technical difficulties. Not sure what happened. My laptop just completely froze. Um, I think we should be now good and live again. So new stream. We should be good now. So gold just made an SMT with silver. The silver took the low and gold did not. So that could be very sexy. Yeah, Nasdaq is just on another level. We could even look for a short. But of course, I'm not gonna do, but like a short back towards the 1 hour busy. But for now, when this happens, my eyes are just going back to highs here because the bullish buy is very obvious, but so aggressive. Yeah, that just sucks. So then it's just a waiting game. But my eyes are now going towards this 5 minute busy. If up only, there is no trade. We need to wait for that. If you're not in if you're not in gold or silver, I think if we now displace from here, could be very nice. These two candles. Not sure why the pump is so strong. Let me quickly check if there's some news or some Trump stuff or I see ICT just tweeted. Daddy ICT. Yeah, also Daddy ICT says we're probably going lower. Because if it's so aggressive, like shorts could be on. Like, it's very weird, but of course, don't short such a bullish price action. That's ridiculous, but let's see. Oh shit, Scooby, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, it's so annoying that sometimes just happens. Um, but then of course, like not worth a lot right now, but think about stop loss placement. Like basic, just put it below low. And but then of course you can say, yeah, but if I do some silver, if you put your stops below low, this just got ran. So it's just unlucky. Can happen. Don't worry about it. I think you should get a re-entry if you want to go higher. Oh, you already re-entered. Nice. Yeah, sorry guys, I cannot make this up. Like, oh yeah, we're probably going higher. Nothing. Yeah, this just sucks. This is fucking ridiculous. Because I want to pass those funded accounts today. Like I need that 750K. I want that today. So I'm very eager to press the button, but I'm not gonna chase this. It's very simple. I am still in a trade from yesterday on a personal account. From like we can use this time. Like we need to wait at least until 10 a.m. to look for one trade. So I want to review, and this is going to be very valuable. I want to review Monday and Tuesday. The trade, two trades, two wins, textbook, 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 textbook. First one, right here. And yes, I will do my analysis after, but Nasdaq just explodes right now, so you need to wait. So might as well use it to learn something. Cool. Look at the time, 9:30. Here was a clear draw on liquidity. Was the Friday low and the Asia low. We have a liquidity sweep up here, then break of structure, displacement, this candle at 940, then entry near value gap, and then price goes lower. That's one. What if? So I can reverse my chart. If you do Option I, or I think Alt I on Word on the Microsoft, you can inverse your chart. So now I have my chart inversed. So you see the liquidity sweep, break of structure to the upside. I want to screenshot this and then get my chart back. And now we go to yesterday. Because I want to show the power of what we're doing here. Okay, let's get the screenshot out. Here's the screenshot we just made. Let's put it next to each other. We have a liquidity sweep, mark structure shift with a fair value gap. Way back to the fair value gap. There we go. Look at this. The short and the long were identical. Identical. Drop a W in the chat, guys. Drop a W right now in the chat if you see this. If you see that yesterday and Monday were exactly one. Let's see if you guys are paying attention. W's, W's, W's. Monday, Tuesday, exactly the same. So ideally, this is what I want to see today as well. That's the setup. Liquidity sweep, mark structure shift for value gap entry, boom. That's it. Very simple. Today, now I want to, because the context from yesterday and Monday gives the bias also for today. Let me show you here on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go back to the chart here. Like before this big push, let's ignore the push for now. We're gonna talk about this in a second, but let's ignore before. So this is the price action from yesterday. Here on Tuesday, we have a 4-hour bullish for value gap, and we traded into the lows here, and then we project. This was the trade. In this 4-hour candle, we took the trade on Tuesday, but we respected the 4-hour bullish for value gap. The bodies here are closing above it, means it respects. At the same time, on Monday, we swept liquidity. We swept a Friday low. Cool. That's amazing. So this potential low of the week. Then on Tuesday, we reject from this level big time and start displacing up. That's why I said in the Discord today, like, yo, guys, maybe you should pay attention to the 4-hour BSC. Then we moved away from that 4-hour BSC. That, of course, sucks. And then zooming in a little bit more. Okay, let's say you missed that. Then there was a 1-hour BSC created. And yeah, if that is now the case, yeah, so be it, right? It sucks, right? It sucks, but what can we do? Nothing. Like, nothing. Let me see the chat. There was also a daily bearish fair value gap. There was, but that was already with the Friday candle was already like, probably not. And I said it already. I think we already have low of the year. Already low of the year right here on February 6th. I think we're going higher now. So for 10 a.m. game, obviously I'm bullish. I think we can reach the highs here, swing highs here. We can even drop into this or the lot, but let's see. Cool. So from this point, it's just waiting. Kiko, that's fine. Like you trade it according to your plan, amazing, and then you just don't take it. That's fine. I think there's a setup coming in on gold. If you are not in on gold, I think this could be another entry. I will paper trade this because I'm already in this trade. I cannot trade this on my proper accounts. Most or many prop firms just stopped trading gold or like very limited trading gold, silver, and because they move so much. So I need to stick with Nasdaq for today. I'm happy that everyone found the new YouTube link. So annoying on. Yeah, maybe I should just buy like a big MacBook setup, like a Mac Mini. Is that like the big powerful one? But I travel too much for them. Nasdaq, oh Nasdaq. Oh. Well, so today's targets then will be probably last week's high or 2 weeks ago. The Thursday higher, the February 12th high, and this high. Those are targets now. What is important for this trade idea to unfold, I would say, is that in the coming 4 minutes, we close over this 4 hour CB because that already hints that the 4 hour CB is not going to hold. But it means even if we retrace, we already got the hint from the market like, okay, we're going higher. So just a retracement to continue higher. With a massive expansion like this, you can have a lot of FOMO. I really want to touch on this. FOMO is real. FOMO is super annoying. And if you're like, you're waiting for this all day and now it happens, it sucks. It really sucks. You're not alone in this. I've been trading for 5 years now, for many also profitable, and it still sucks. Like if I see this, I'm smiling, but I'm dying inside. Like I just hate it. I just hate it because I want to make money, right? I want to pass accounts, make money. But at the same time, this is something you have zero control over. You, of course, don't know what the next candles will do. We just speculate. So, what I do with FOMO, like usually my trades here are on the 1 and the 5 minutes, like this. But there is just up only candles. So, what I do then, I zoom out a little bit, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, sometimes even 1 hour, and just look at those 15 minutes or 1 hour bullish or value gaps that has been created by, let's call it a FOMO push. The push that created FOMO feeling. I think this is a FOMO push. Well, new concept created, new YouTube video coming soon. The FOMO push. The big displacement that leaves everyone behind. If it happens, I'm just gonna be more patient. So maybe even in the coming hour or two, probably nothing. But at the same time, very important. This helps for my FOMO a lot. If I think we're going higher, and this is longer term thinking, I think we can go to these highs, probably also to this high, and eventually to that 4 hour CB up here. If that happens, then the next 4 hour candle that will be in the PM session, let's say it's also bullish, let's say something like this. Then for tomorrow, we're gonna have a massive 4 hour bullish value gap where we're probably gonna trade into before going higher. So then today is a day that just sucks. But then the day after, tomorrow, we can play an open, low, and then we can get the structure into that 4 hour busy that is created by this exact FOMO push. That's it. Let's make it a little colder here. There we go. Cool. And yeah, like, but the thing is, most losing traders, and I did that too when I was struggling a lot mentally, big ego, always wanted to be right. I was now just like, okay, whatever. Let's just long to here because, yeah, of course, this is probably a good trade right now. because we're just going up, right? But the whole thing about waiting for your model, my model, as you guys may have seen, and I broke down yesterday's and Monday's wins. My model, and I think the screenshot is the screenshot still there? Yeah, the screenshot is still there. My model looks like this. So I wait for a liquidity sweep, then a break in structure. So ideally, what I want to see today is that we retrace towards a key level. Let's see where. And then do that sweep, break of structure, and start making the buy structure. If you see my most recent YouTube video about the buy structure, the A plus setup, that is it. That is not chasing a green candle. Unfortunate. I wish. I wish I could chase this candle. But my rules say no. If that happens, I would say let's just shop around. That means let's look at something else because Nasdaq now for the coming, I would say at least whatever 15 minutes, for example, is not gonna give an entry because we need to wait for a retracement. Cool. I think the structure I just was painting on gold or on Nasdaq, this one, I think is pretty accurate right here. So gold could give a entry. If you're not in, I think gold is a nice entry. Where is gold most likely going to go? I would say towards the Monday high, Monday Asia high. Cool. So keep that in mind. So gold can be on your watch list now, and you just need leave Nasdaq alone for a bit. Let's see what we have. We have ES. ES probably also makes a move like this. What I like to do, guys, in this scenario is maybe look at a. Oh, I see that this is nasty SMT here in the 4-hour BISI. I missed that. I missed that. Shit. Yeah, but that's good. So that means we for Nasdaq, we don't need to come back into this in this 4-hour busy because here is an SMT with ES. So I'm gonna write this down already for my notes. SMT with ES. So we are good here, most likely. But for the PM session, if this is gonna be the candle, in the PM session or even tomorrow, we're probably gonna see this on ES. Or maybe even earlier on the 1-hour because now it's 10 a.m. But at 11 a.m. we might have 1-hour bullish reveal gap here. This is all what I do during FOMO protocol, guys. Just zooming out and already fantasizing about new trade ideas. That's what keeps me going. YM is not nice for me, so I'm gonna leave YM alone. The German index, the DAX, gives a similar entry. Also not now, but later. 4-hour structure. Very clean here as well during today, during London. Oh, no, lower time frame is very ugly, but in the higher time frame, it looks nice. Yeah, delivery lower time frame is very ugly. Never mind. Cool. Let's look at the dollar pairs. Like, when I see, like, I think if you have been trading euro dollar recently, thumbs up. Like, respect. Like, I would not want to be in your shoes because if you, for example, have a lower time frame entry model that looks like the schematic I just was drawing, like for example the liquidity sweep, and then we make the buy structure. If that's your model on a lower time frame, and you are trading multiple daily consolidations, yeah, your lower time frame structure is not going to hold as much as you want. That's why I've been saying on dollar pairs, guys, just focus on something else. Focus on gold or focus on Nasdaq. Focus on something that is moving a little more cleaner. I think euro dollar is not the cleanest. You can still trade this, but if you now, for example, drop to the 1-hour, I think we're not gonna find a clean structure here. No. I think maybe similar for GU. Let's also go to the higher time frame here. Move away from this daily bullish value gap, daily bearish value gap. Weekly order block. The lower time frame. Also, you don't want to trade this, guys. Well, like if your model is consolidation, cool, trade it. But most ICT models and also supply and demand models are trending. You trade expansions. It's not expansion. So also that's why dollar pairs wait. There is I see in the chat someone saying there's an entry opportunity for ES, not for me personally, because I'm not gonna be the cool guy who's gonna short this, and I'm not gonna long after this expansion. I'm gonna wait a bit. Well, if you're not done it yet, guys, make sure you like the stream. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and maybe also join the Discord because I share a lot of free value and sauce inside the Discord. I'm at this trade since 6:15. So there was one entry right here. There's one entry in the Asian session and one entry before New York session. Now in New York session, interesting. 50-minute busy entry could be coming up for gold. And if gold is moving nice, I think we can go to silver and see a similar structure appearing. Let's take a quick peek. We inverse this daily bearish value gap. Silver is less nice. So gold is the correct horse right now. Let's see, Bitcoin. I don't trade that, but always nice to look. And let's shop around a bit. We have some time. We have some time. February 18 in stream, a little bit confusing. Yeah, that is confusing. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I had a previous. I think it was my old settings from last week. In the middle of the stream, like after 10 minutes, a couple minutes ago, my stream just froze. I need to like quickly sleight of hand to get a new link out. So I was probably lazy and did not change that. Obviously, it is not February 18th right now. So I hope I did not confuse you too much. That you know that we are not time travelers and we are just in February 25th. How to join Discord? Inside the description of this stream, there is two links. One is my free mentorship course, Market Maker Blueprint, and also the link to the Discord with the IST Bible. Yeah, so this is very nice here on Nasdaq, ladies and gentlemen. I was probably only gentlemen. I was looking at my YouTube. I can see in my YouTube dashboard how many viewers are men, how many are female, and I hope there's that one girl or one woman who watching. Nice that you're watching. It's just all guys. I love that. But okay, gentlemen, listen up. The 4 hour Sibi has been disrespected. We've traded over it, closed above it. That's nice. That confirms the bullish bias we already have. Well, I think every monkey can see that we want to go up. For now, that means I will wait longer. Nice. Family, thank you for being one of my few female watchers. Like I think women are way better traders than men because women are by nature more risk averse. They're less gamblers. Women are emotionally way more mature than men, way more developed. I think it's a good thing that there are many women traders as well. So it looks like the entry on gold could come soon. So what I will be looking for in an entry is probably not going to be a short. I want to see some aggressive sells and then start the buy structure. And that structure can be here. That's fine. Can also be here. And the here's, let me zoom out a little bit. That is in the overlapping 5 minutes bullish value gap and 15-minute bullish value gap. There just needs to be some form of retracement, so guys. That's the only thing we're waiting for. Gamble, 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 full port. That's how I get rich. Yeah, yeah. That's what all profitable traders said at their last fund that they blew before never looking back at trading. Let's see if I can already trade gold. Let's try. Last time I tried, it's denied me, and it says you cannot trade gold. Micros. Let's test. I'm gonna do a test trade, just one contract to see if it's denying me or not. Markets one. Um, let's do it on. Hmm. No. No. Huh? You see this? It did, but at the same time, huh? It closed exactly the same time again. Okay, let's try this again. Count summary. How much did I lose? 450. Okay, let's try this again. Markets. Buy. Sell. Stop. I did nothing. So I don't know. Like I cannot trade gold. It's so weird, right? Like I take it and then boom, stopped out. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But this is how I always trade. So I don't know. Why does it deny? It just it doesn't deny actually. It just leaves me, but then it closes it at the same time. Let me see. Maybe that's because of my copy trader. Let me see. That's maybe a thing. Hmm. Can I do to location? No, not do location. No, because I've been trading on these accounts for many times. Okay, let's try again. Gonna be stubborn. No, it just does and then it stops. Very weird, right? Okay, silver does not. Okay, let's try. Let's try. For if you if you just tune in, guys, I'm still trading, but I'm just waiting on Nasdaq to do something. Just quickly check on Nasdaq. I want the Nasdaq to retrace a bit, and I'm trying to get these are take profit trader accounts. I try to get it to work. Let's see if I would be able to do this. So again, one contract. Oh, this is a this is a big one. I'm not gonna test this on such a big one. Let me see if I. That was the micros. Silver. Yeah, micro. Hmm. Oh yeah, it was the micro. Yeah. Okay, just try real quickly. Buy. Hopefully it doesn't move like crazy the second I do buy. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Order rejected. Your maximum order quantity has been met. So the limit is set to 0. So I cannot. Yeah, it denies silver and gold for me here. So if you're interested in trading gold, I think this 15-minute bullish for value gap could give the entry. So if I would take this again, if I would not been in, I would take this to the high for 1 to 3, or you can even 1 to 2. Let's say you 1 to 2, even more safe, like this. That would be the trade I would take. No signals, please. But this is based on the models I'm teaching here on YouTube and to my students, and also what I trade for many years now. This is what I would do. But I'm already in this one. Okay, so I would have been tapped in on the trade on gold. Yeah, let's see if it follows through on gold here. So for NASDAQ, for after stream, keep an eye out on the 1 hour bullish fair value gap that has now been created. I think we're not done yet with NASDAQ today. I think we can actually get a retracement and maybe even a continuation. But based on this price action is most likely going to happen later. You not go up, down, and up in like 1 hour. Take some time, but it's decent. Decent. I hope you also pay attention to the gold setup. Like, even if it doesn't work out, it's such a nice idea. What we're basically trading is internal to external. So the target is this high. I do like that idea. Let's see if this 50-minute candle closes inside this 15-minute busy or not. Cool. All right, guys. So there is not too much to do anymore. So this I'm gonna wait until maybe 11, late 11. Let's see. We're now inside this 50 minutes or the bottom 5 minutes busy. Let's see if we move away from there. Cool. All right, guys. That's everything I had to share with you guys for today. Later today, there will be, or maybe tomorrow, there will be a new YouTube video about time and price, when to trade, when not. You can combine it with all the technical videos from recently. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a W in the chat. Make sure live subscribe and join the Discord if you're not in there yet. And then we wait for Nasdaq to retrace. And then we should be all good. All right, guys.